StreamYard. Okay, looks like we're live. All right, good. Wait, are you in here, Mike?
Into your
The IG, I invited you, but I don't know if it's got us on the same. No, it doesn't.
I accept the request. I got it.
Okay, cool.
Found it anyway.
All right, good. But it said that, okay, I think I have to invite you to join the live, though. There you go. Go live with Mike Davis. Here we go. Cool. Wait, it says unable to join. Maybe you requested. Oh, okay. Never mind. My fault.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
All right, guys.
Is that good?
There he is. All right, perfect.
Yeah, we're good. All right.
We might have some echoing issues. I'll move my mic. We good?
Gotcha. Yep.
Okay, hey guys, we're here with good friend Mike Davis. How you doing, Mike?
Doing great. Chilling.
Oh, great.
Thanks
myself. For joining us today. You know, I know you're a super busy guy. And for those of you that don't know, this is Mike Davis. He's a Florida. I don't know if you're born in Florida, are you?
No. I was born in New York.
Okay, New York. All right, even better. So Mike is in the UFC. Great, outstanding overall fighter. I think I met Mike back in the Breakthrough MMA days. Does that sound about right?
Breakthrough. Yeah. My last amateur fight.
There you go. And when I talked to you and met you there, and I had great vibes with you, and I felt like, man, this kid is going to go a long way. I spoke to a lot of people who were really high on you, saying that you were going to be an outstanding fighter. I think you had already had a couple of pro fights, but you were just getting in the game. But nevertheless, now you're a big star, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, I stuck with it.
Well, and what I like about you,
I think it just took me out of your live.
What?
I think it just took me out of your live.
In on Facebook?
IG.
Oh.
No, I'm live. I have the other cameras fine.
I see the other one. It seems to be. It seems like you're on there still. It just froze up. So, okay, guys, stick around. Don't leave if you're on the Instagram live. We got Mike Davis on here. We got him on the Facebook live as well. I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm not a podcast. I'm just a criminal attorney.
Bro, it is hard. People don't give people enough credit for getting this shit set up. Takes way more effort than you'd ever imagine.
Oh, absolutely. And what I'm going to do here on the there's Andrew, Megan. All right, we got people on the live on the Instagram, but I'm going to have to see if I could invite you to join it again, Mike. See what it says over here. Okay, I accepted you. Let me know if it's letting you know. All right. Even better. Okay, great. Thank you guys for joining. And so the reason I have Mike on the show, and thank you again for taking the time to sit down with me. I've always admired Mike. I've always admired his style. He's never ducked an opponent. Would you agree?
Never. I'll just take whoever accepts the fight. I'll just take it.
Exactly. And they give you hard fights. It's not like they give you easy fights. Gilbert Burns. I mean,
yeah,
really tough guys. I mean, top 10 fighters don't want to fight Gilbert Burns. And here comes Mike Davis out of nowhere, and you took him. You know, that was a great fight. Obviously, it didn't go your way, but you showed the world though that you could fight with anybody. So I'm excited about having you on. Guys, Mike Davis is in my comic book. I have a comic book series.
Let's go.
Let's go. Many of you might know that I'm a criminal defense attorney by trade, but I'm also a very big fan, and I'm just passionate about MMA and boxing. So since I represent guys in the industry, since I've helped out fighters like Mike and others, by the way, Mike's never been in trouble, so that's not what I've helped him with, but we've had some business dealings on the attorney side of things. And so my friend Travis Gibb and I came up with a comic book idea that involves all of these different worlds: the lawyering, the criminal enterprise, like mafia type stuff, criminal organization, and fighting and promoters. Because, you know, there's a backside of things that people don't always see. The comic book, guys, is called No Contest. This is the issue number 1. Mike is going to be not only in issue number 2, he's on the cover. Is that right, Mike? Are you excited? Did you ever think you were going to come out that nice as far as a drawing?
No, that was surprising. I never even honest to be in a comic book.
You've never even thought about it, have you?
Never once in my life.
There's a first time for everything. And I didn't even think I would, it wasn't something that I thought I was going to ever do either. But I can tell you this, that I always loved comics, but I never thought I could do it. I'm not the artist. I write the book, I co-write the book, but I'm not the artist by any means. But nevertheless, guys, so Mike Davis is in the comic book, as well as Lorenzo Hunt, as well as Elvin Espinoza, and some other real life athletes and fighters.
A lot of champions. I feel like we're all champions. Yeah.
That's right. You're all champions. And that's the whole thing, because I wanted to give people like a reality, even though it's a comic book and it's very cartoonish at times. This is real deal stuff. And Mike, I know you haven't read the book yet, but I told you a little bit about your story in it. What do you think about that?
Interesting.
I
want to read it.
All right.
But it sounds interesting. I like it.
Oh yeah. And see, because the thing is, are you familiar with Daredevil? Like the Daredevil book? Well, Daredevil has a nemesis named Kingpin. Kingpin, the character, the big guy, Carlton Fisk, or not Wilson Fisk. Well, I have sort of a nemesis in the book called Bruno, and he's very similar. That's like my enemy. That's my arch nemesis. And he's a promoter. He's a crooked promoter. Okay. And he's involved with organized crime. And my character, the lawyer character, is trying to help fighters navigate through their careers, but also with crooked promoters. And that's a thing, right, Mike? I mean, the fight business is pretty dirty at times.
The fight business is crooked, backwards, left, right, doesn't matter. Is not something I would ever be a part of.
Correct. And so are you a person that feels it's important to have like a good lawyer, manager, the right team behind you?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I feel the same way. And what I wanted to show in this book is that even like the toughest guys in the world, because, Mike, I'd hate to fight you in a fight, man. You're a tough dude. But there comes a time when even a guy like you will need a guy like me, right? Because everybody hits their limits on what they can do. I'm not going to be able to get in a cage like you do. However, when it comes to a courtroom, that's when I turn into Mike Davis to a certain degree, right? So I was trying to show that with the book that, look, everybody needs somebody sometimes, right? So we all can bounce. We can help each other with our different skill sets. So what's going on in your life now, Mike? Are you training? I know you came back from an injury, or you're coming back.
I'm training, and I'm not back from that injury. That injury has progressed to the point of surgery. So right now I'm waiting on my confirmation for my authorization to get surgery next month. And then once that heals, I'm back. But I want to try and progress a little bit. I'm very comfortable where I'm at right now. Not in a sense of like how I'm fighting once a year and this and that. I'm comfortable in the sense of I feel successful, and everyone has a different view of success. To me, I'm very successful. I can go out and I can swipe my credit card on anything. It doesn't matter what it is, and I know that I'll be okay. I'm peaceful.
Right.
I'm at peace. Peace. Good. I don't have to wake up at 9 to 5. I don't have to struggle to go to work. Nothing. I can do whatever I want, whenever, how I want to do it.
That's freedom. That's true
freedom. Right. So I'm successful. I have freedom.
That's great, man.
Something nobody ever gets.
That's right.
Chilling. I feel good.
That's good, man. And I'm so happy for that. And what I like to see out of you, Mike, is that the stuff you're doing with gaming, the stuff you're doing with, is it called Twitch?
Yeah, Twitch.
Guys, check out. Do you want to give your username or your what is it?
My handle, Mike Davis UFC.
Okay, guys, follow Mike Davis UFC if you're on Twitch. Follow him on Instagram if you're not already here. Mike Davis, is it Mike Beast Boy Davis?
On Instagram?
Yeah.
Mike Davis MMA.
Okay, Mike Davis.
So some people decide they want to randomly take my Mike Davis MMA name, so Twitch has to be Mike Davis UFC because someone already took MMA.
Looks like we're gonna have to hit him with a cease and desist. What do you think?
Let's do it. TikTok too, because they took my Mike Davis MMA for TikTok.
No bueno. We're not gonna let that happen. And yeah, I agree with you that the 9 to 5 is a grind, and there's a lot of people out there that are. Whoops, I put the wrong thing. There's a lot of people out there that have a constant struggle with the 9 to 5, and that there's no shame in that. But if you can find freedom, financial freedom for your family, or if you can find a way to because I work a lot of hours, my man. I'm a criminal defense attorney. I probably work about 50 to 60 hours a week, but because I'm my own boss and because I love what I do, I don't feel
that's not work.
Yeah, I don't feel hampered by it. I enjoy it.
So I mean, I wanted to take that aspect into the Twitch thing and streaming. Eventually it'll generate income, but right now I just do it because fans always want to talk to me. Fans want to get a hold of me and do like one-on-one everything, and that's the place you can do it. If you follow me and talk to me on Twitch, it's live in person just like we are right now.
Exactly. And I'm thrilled to have you here because I know you have your commitments and you have to be on your own streams. So just the fact that you're here joining me, that makes me really happy. I really appreciate that.
No, you've done a lot for me, so I feel like I get to give back now.
Thank you. And you even just for even appearing in the book, I mean, I thought that was super cool. You didn't even question it. You were like, yeah, absolutely, I'll do it. And so I was really happy to have you in the book, especially because I wanted a fighter that was very talented, but I wanted somebody that wasn't how do I say this in the nicest way possible? I didn't want somebody that's been around the block and back, somebody that's already on the tail end of their career, even though I all kinds of guys. I wanted a guy who's on the way up. And that's what I feel about you. You've got
I'm on the way up.
You're on the way up. You got a future, man. What do you think about this event? And I talked to you about it before a little bit. What do you think about this event? April 1st. I think it's Roy Jones Jr. versus Anthony Pettis, Showtime Pettis.
Oh, yeah, that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, people need to make money still. Some people don't know what to do other than fight. I think Roy Jones is too old to be fighting, but again, he's a name. I guarantee you he can probably still move.
Oh, yeah. And the thing for this fight is that he's going to be bigger than Pettis, I would imagine.
Okay, yeah.
He only fought at 155 pounds.
Yeah, but the 55ers get up to 190. And I feel like he's one of them.
He does walk around a little bit big, but Roy's fought at heavyweight, and boxing is a different animal from MMA, as you know.
Yeah.
But it's tough to know what's going to happen. But at the end of the day, everybody needs a platform, and it's cool that these guys still have platforms now. That they get to control their own destinies. Because if Roy didn't want to do it, he wouldn't, right?
Right.
That's cool. You ever see yourself I don't want to say jump ship, but do you see yourself at any point just taking exclusive boxing matches?
Yeah. Once I'm not set in a contract that restricts me from doing anything but that contract, I'll go box.
Sure.
Whatever.
What about bare knuckle?
Probably not bare knuckle.
Okay, yeah, I don't blame you.
Man, I don't know. That just seems it would depend on the zeros that they offer me.
Of course, yeah, and that's what I think a lot of people feel. But it's cool to see that there's outlets for fighters that when they do have a situation with the UFC where it no longer makes sense for them to do business, that they have other opportunities. I do think that's pretty cool.
I feel like PFL is like the number one thing. You stop from the UFC, you go right to PFL.
I agree.
PFL pay you on your first fight like what you earned your last fight in the UFC. So it's
a no-brainer.
That's where money is.
I agree. It's a no-brainer, but at the same time, as a competitor, which I know you are, it's also cool to say that you're in the best of the best, and I think that's what comes with the UFC. It's like that's the pinnacle of fighting, or that's at least the perception from the community. So, Mike, have you ever been into comics growing up? I mean, your nickname was Beast Boy, who's a comic character. Is that where it came from?
I'm into more. It's kind of like comics, but continuations for anime, manga, whatever you want to pronounce it.
Right. Well, and Comic-Con or MegaCon is going on right now in Orlando.
Yeah, I'm going on Sunday.
Nice. I'll be there on Saturday. I'll be there Saturday, brother. And guys, for those of you out there, check this link if you could. www.nocontestcomics.com. If you want to see Mike, if you want to see me, Lorenzo Hunt, Elvin Espinoza, I got some pro surfers in there. Check out this link, please, and support the Kickstarter. I financed this whole project myself 100%, but we still want to see that we have an audience out there. And
That'd be amazing.
and depending upon how this run goes, I didn't even tell you this yet, Mike, but depending upon how this run goes, I have a deal with a publisher to take it national. So it's already in comic book stores in Florida, but if this campaign does well, it's going to be across the nation at comic book stores. And
that's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? My
That's
first
good.
one.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, my first one. After issue 1, we got it in the hands of some people who really enjoyed it. We were only going to do one, Mike. I'll be honest, guys. We were just going to do this one right here. And to be honest, this is my favorite cover from it. Have you seen this one, Mike?
Yeah.
This is the original cover A. It's got Lady Justice on it. It's got me, and it's got the fighters, and it gives a sense of what the book's about. But I really think that there's nothing like it out there. It takes all those different worlds and splashes them together. I've read crime books. I've read fighting books. I've read all the lawyer books, but not all in the same one. Am I wrong? Have you seen anything like this before, Mike?
Not really. I didn't dive deep into comics, and when I do, I was a big fan of, like Marvel
Oh
Power
yeah.
Rangers.
Oh
Stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yo, no, I like Marvel. I'm still reading Marvel, and I still read Daredevil, and I still read a lot of different Amazing Spider-Man. There's a lot of
I've never seen a comic book the way you were putting it out, and I
Really?
think it's really unique. It's unique.
Awesome, man. Thank you. I'm excited to do it. I really hope it resonates with people. I'm trying to get as many people to watch it as possible or read it as possible. And what's cool about it is that I'm a lawyer by trade, so this is more of a passion project, and it makes me so much happier to put one of these in someone's hands than even if I get hired on a case, right? When someone hires me on a case, I feel like, okay, I'm going to help this person out, but they need me. They're coming to me because they need me.
Okay.
Whoever invests in the comic, they don't need it. It's because they want it, right? So it just makes me feel better knowing that it's like something someone has absolutely no obligation, but they still want. So we're hoping to keep that moving, keep that momentum moving.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing out there?
So everyone in here needs to go to the Kickstart and pre-order and No Contest Comics, right?
Yep.
NoContestComics.com. It's a big thing for me because I've never been in a comic book. This is the first thing that I'll be a big part of. Of course, I'm going to pre-order one, and then if you're in Florida, I'll sign it for you.
That's right. I was going to say, Mike, I'm going to be, once we have the printed copies, I'm going to get a bunch of comps to you, and then we can sign them for your fans, for my fans, for followers all around the world. Because, I know there's a lot of Mike Davis fans that are, they may have some merch, but guarantee they've never had a comic signed by Mike Davis. So there's a first time for everything.
I would mount that right up here with everything else that I have.
We got to get
right underneath the main one. That's saved for the UFC belt right here, but I'll put that there for now.
We got to get a copy of one signed by you, Lorenzo, and Elvin. That would be so cool.
Okay.
From 3 different, imagine that, from 3 different areas of fighting, because Lorenzo's the 205 champ at Bare Knuckle. Did you know that?
Yes.
Currently.
I met him at a Bare Knuckle event they had here in Orlando.
Okay. Yeah. I think I was at that one maybe, but he's killing it in Bare Knuckle. Elvin is doing great. I think at 155 at PFL.
Still at 55?
Is he?
Wait,
or did he go up?
Elvin Brito?
No, Elvin Espinoza.
Oh, Elvin Espinoza.
Elvin, he is from Nicaragua. He's signed with First Round Management, or at least he was. No, he's no longer with First Round Management, but he was, and he fought. I don't know what promotion he used to fight for, but he's in the PFL now, and he's undefeated in PFL.
Oh yeah, I know him.
Elvin, he's got he's like a Spanish Elvis looking dude.
Yeah.
If you took a Nicaraguan and put Elvis's DNA in him, that's what Elvin would look like. And he was going to join this live. He might actually be jumping into. He said he was going to watch it. That's who I was.
Yeah.
When you
called,
I
heard.
All right, cool. Hey, guys? If you have any questions for Mike or any comments for me or Mike, put them out here. We'd answer any questions you have.
Let me scroll through this. Let me see if I got anything in
here. Yeah.
It's a lot of joins.
There's a lot of joins.
But they Fight Bananas, Wendy, MMA Wars. What's going on?
Fight Bananas is on the Instagram live.
It was.
Oh, that's the homie right there. That's Dave. Yeah, I like those guys. Guys, anybody who likes MMA, boxing, fighting, organized crime, drama, action, get a copy of No Contest. And I think you're going to be happy. Mike, thank you so much for joining, my man.
Yeah, I'm gonna share your link. I'm gonna get some stuff added up here too. I'll get some more posts. I'll take a picture from it too. I was just looking through to see if I can grab the one from the cover. I think that's the main. Or if you have any other pictures of me from the comic, just send me a picture so I can post it.
I will. I don't want to.
Don't give it all away.
I don't want to give it all away because the scene that you're in is so cool. My boy Travis wrote it, and when I read that scene, I was like, man, Mike's gonna really love this because it's not just a cameo. You're important to the plot, and it's such a cool scene. You're gonna love it, man.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what it's like.
Well, thank you for joining, my friend.
Yeah. Of course, anytime.
Have yourself a great day, my brother. If you need anything, give me a shout.
As well, I might need your help soon, so
yeah,
I'll be in touch.
All right, brother. Take care. God bless.
See ya.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.